So, how do the robots in our galaxy measure up to the robots from a galaxy far, far away? I would argue there's actually some things that the robots we have here on Earth are doing better already. So, if you think about C3PO and the mechanical way he walks, it's very stiff jointed. And I guess 50 years ago in sci fi, that's the way everyone thought robots would move. But if you look at robots from Unitree and Figure and Tesla Optimus, they actually move a lot better than that with regards to thinking. They're not as advanced. So if you were to purchase a Neo and take it home, it would basically be calling out to a human in order to complete a task it hasn't seen before. So in that way, it's not like R2D2 that can just problem
One of the
solve.
biggest things about the droids in Star Wars is the sheer level of autonomy that they have, how they're able to achieve such realistic motion and also keep going for so long with those motions. It's level of control that we have not yet been able to replicate in a generalizable setting in our world.
R2D2 was somebody you could talk to, give him a task, he would complete it. If he couldn't complete it, he'd figure out how to complete it.
With a lot of the robots in Star Wars, in some way they have more personalities. Even with the more specialized robots, I think the whole thing with them being significantly more autonomous still persists. For example, like a medical droid, as an example, doesn't need someone operating, teleoperating it. It just knows what it needs to do. And if it needs to get from one room to another, that's just a simple task
I
for
don't
it.
know how to compare the war robots in Star Wars versus here on Earth. Some of them are just comical. Why would you have humanoids carrying a blaster? It's ridiculous. Why not just build it in? It's a machine designed for war. Why have them carry a separate weapon? Makes no sense. Why do they talk? They wouldn't need to talk. They could speak some kind of binary language, right? Here, there's been so many advancements in warfare because of the war in Ukraine. They're facing overwhelming numbers. So they've had to come out with these very innovative advancements. Looks very different from what you see in the Star Wars universe. Nobody ever wins when there's a war. But yeah, caps off to the Ukrainians for doing what they need to do and being incredibly inventive.
What do you think of the robots in our galaxy versus the Star Wars galaxy?